Hi, my name is Nikki Johns. I am currently studying education. The reason why I have chosen to do my research on ADHD is because both my son and husband have gotten diagnosed with ADHD in the past couple of years. My son has struggled at school, but not in a major way, just little things that you notice here and there when it comes to focusing on his schoolwork. He still made good grades, but I knew it would be better if he applied himself. The reason why I feel like it's important to research ADHD is because as an educator, I feel it is my job to support my students. Last year, my son, who is not a bad kid, his teacher told him in front of the whole class that she believed he would be getting a lot of conduct marks. And that right there made me realize that educators needed to be more understanding of students with ADHD. So I recently learned last semester in another class that children with ADHD care about everything, and that they think someone else talking in the classroom or another student dropping their pencil is just as important as what the teacher is saying, because it catches their attention in a different way. The research on this topic is important for me to know because as an educator, I need to be able to help every student succeed, not only with academics, but also in life. The research suggests that ADHD causes students to not be aware of subtle social cues. So I want to be able to help them with their peers and for their peers to be able to understand them. The research also states that ADHD can cause youth and young adults to struggle with their emotions, behavioral, and interpersonal problems at home. If that is the case, then I want to be able to be a support system for the students and also to help parents understand and to be able to work through any problems as a team. Another thing to know is that ADHD can also persist into adulthood. This was new to me and my husband when he got diagnosed. Another thing to note about ADHD is that it's not always a typical hyper kid that doesn't listen. It can also be that their brain just doesn't shut off. They are constantly thinking. They are coming up with new ideas. They are hopping from one thing to another. A lot of times, it's exactly what happens in adulthood. It can show up as inconsistent work history, not knowing what to major in, and also substance abuse. These are the things I would hope not only educators would strive to be aware of, but also parents so that they can help their children succeed. Some further research that I believe could be done is to study more about ADHD in girls. When I tried to find some information on women specifically, it was very difficult. People tend to view boys as having ADHD, and that can lead young girls to go undiagnosed. When doing my research, that is one thing that I found, is that it says that girls do not get diagnosed with ADHD. Another thing I believe is there could be more research on older kids, such as high school. That was another topic I couldn't find a lot of information on, and if it's proven that ADHD is common in adults, then it would only make sense that it would be common in teenagers.